Hello, Oilers fans. Austin here with the pregame report between the Edmonton Oilers and the Minnesota Wild. The last time these two teams met, the Edmonton Oilers absolutely destroyed Minnesota by a score of 7-1. I do not expect that type of game again tonight. I just with how much Minnesota's been dealing with injuries and how tired the Oilers likely are from all of their recent travel and just kind of how their schedule has worked over the past 2 weeks. I expect a slower paced game, probably a little bit lower scoring than a 7-1 blowout, but we'll see what happens. Also, a couple lineup notes to mention. The Oilers did call up Noah Philp yesterday from Bakersfield, and it looks like he will draw in, so make sure you stay tuned for that when we discuss our lineups. And, as always, let me know your game day predictions in the comments section below. Give me your score prediction and your player to watch. And if you enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button and make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're not yet subscribed as we continue to build an amazing hockey community here on YouTube. Now, let's discuss the lineups here. The lineups are very interesting. Our projected lineup is going to be Nugent-Hopkins with Connor McDavid and Zach Hyman, Vasily Podkolzin with Leon Draisaitl and Victor Arvidsson, Matthias Janmark, Adam Henrique, Connor Brown, and then here's where we're going to see Noah Philp. We have Corey Perry with Noah Philp and Kasperi Kapanen. It looks like Jeff Skinner and Derek Ryan are the healthy scratches. For Jeff Skinner, this would be the third straight game that he's a healthy scratch, and if you're being a healthy scratch 3 straight games after he played 3 really solid games out of his last 4 before the initial healthy scratch here, then I have no idea. I think Jeff Skinner's time in Edmonton is likely coming to an end. I cannot see him getting back in the lineup and playing any meaningful minutes. The team likely maybe is working on some kind of trade to move him. He has a no-move clause, so he is in full control of his own destiny, but I imagine if he continues to be a healthy scratch, why would he want to stay in Edmonton? So this is an interesting situation. Noah Philp, of course, he was called up earlier this season, played a couple games, went back down. Down in Bakersfield, he has 9 goals and 8 assists, and he is an instrumental part of their penalty kill, and he is huge when it comes to his ability to win faceoffs. He look for him to be given some penalty kill time and some defensive zone responsibilities on winning draws. They're likely test driving him to see what they have in this player, because I do think Derek Ryan, I love Derek Ryan, but players come to the end of their careers. You need to know what you have in other players in the farm system, and Noah Philp, he has an opportunity to come up here and grab this 4th line center spot and hold on to it. And if he plays well tonight, obviously he will continue to get into the lineup in regular minutes, and we will see him likely remain with the team for the rest of the majority of this season. On defense, a couple changes here. I don't know what's going on with Matthias Ekholm, but he was not on the ice as of morning skate. Of course, as of the recording of this video, if there is a reason as to why, I just don't know what that reason is yet. Brett Kulak was with Bouchard, Darnell Nurse was with Troy Stetcher, and Josh Brown was with Ty Emberson at morning skate. And Calvin Pickard in the starter's net, he will likely get the start against Minnesota. It is the first of back-to-back, so tomorrow they'll give Stuart Skinner the start against the Colorado Avalanche. This is a tough one for the Edmonton Oilers because you want them to win both games, but just with how their schedule has been and the amount of travel they've had, if the Oilers could come out with 2 out of a possible 4 points, that would be optimal over the next 2 games here. So 1 win or 2 overtime losses in their next 2 games, I will consider that a success. But let's get into the game day predictions. For the Minnesota Wild, they are 27-13-4. They are 7-3 in their last 10. Despite all of the injury troubles that they've had, they do find ways to win hockey games, and it's a testament to how well coached they are and how hard they are to play against. This is a very defensively structured team, and they are fast. They use their speed to cut off angles, to cut you off in the neutral zone, and they make your life miserable when you try and carry the puck through them. Their expected goals for at 5-on-5 ranks 14th in the league at 50.64%. Their power play, not super great, 18.2%, which ranks 24th in the NHL. Their penalty kill is somehow even worse, 71.6%, which ranks 29th. The Minnesota Wild all season have really struggled on the penalty kill, and somehow there are 3 teams worse than 71.6% on the kill, so that is outrageous to me. We are now firmly in the middle of January. You'd think some teams would start to balance out, like the Oilers, their penalty kill, it's at 77.1%, but it has been trending up for a lot of the season and has basically made up for its horrible start. For Minnesota, it got off to a bad start, and they have not been able to really figure out that penalty kill. Goals for per game ranks 17th, 2.95. Goals against per game ranks 8th, 2.73. Corsi 4 ranks 27th, 48.19%. Shots for ranks 21st, 49%. The Minnesota Wild, they likely win a lot of hockey games because of goaltending. When you take a look at their advanced metrics and their normal metrics and their special teams, it's actually a miracle that this team is where they are in the standings, in my personal opinion. Do I think that they are going to fall off a cliff? No, I don't think so. I think I don't think advanced analytics properly track really defensive structured hockey teams in a super accurate way. I think sometimes you can look and be like, okay, the expected goals for is middle of the pack, but the goals against is really strong. Obviously, their goaltending is phenomenal. Marc-Andre Fleury and Philip Gustafsson have played great for Minnesota all season long, and Gustafsson is near the top of the league in goals saved above expected. Can you rely on that long term? It's possible. They don't give up a whole lot of shot volume. Minnesota's pretty good at shot suppression, but they also don't take a lot of shots themselves. So they're an interesting team. This is not the same Minnesota team, that we grew up with as Oilers fans, where you just dreaded watching them. These games are a bit more exciting, which is fun to watch. For the Edmonton Oilers, they're 27-13-3 on the year. They're 7-1 in their last 10 games, and they're hoping to take advantage of some help in the standings last night, as they got some help. St. Louis beat Calgary. The Vegas Golden Knights lost last night, and the Vancouver Canucks also lost, all in regulation. The Oilers have a chance to gain on the Vegas Golden Knights with a win tonight, so I would love to see it. Edmonton's expected goals for at 5-on-5 ranks third in the NHL, 54.99%. Their power play, 24.3%, which ranks 8th. Their penalty kill ranks 24th, 77.1%. Although I'm pretty sure in the last month and a half, it's at 89 or 90%. It's at some kind of ridiculous clip over the last month or so. Goals for per game ranks 8th, 3.26. Goals against per game ranks 7th, 2.72. Their Corsi for ranks 3rd at 54%, and their shots for percentage ranks 2nd, 55.07%. My players to watch: Matt Zuccarello for the Minnesota Wild. He has 8 points in his last 5 games, or 7 points in his last 5 games. No, it was 8 points. I was right. I just looked over on my other monitor. 8 points in his last 5 games, including 5 assists. Matt Zuccarello has been driving a lot of offense for Minnesota lately, so keep an eye out on him. And for the Edmonton Oilers, my player to watch is Noah Philp. I really want to see what they have in this player. I did like his play when he was up earlier in the season. I didn't think he played amazing, but I didn't think he played poorly enough to deserve to be sent down and have guys like Derek Ryan in the lineup over him. If Noah Philp can come in and just play even hockey, expected goals for of 50%, win some faceoffs, and do well on the penalty kill, he should stay in this lineup long term. I really like Noah Philp. I've seen a lot of his game down in Bakersfield, and he's a really good player. He's a solid two-way player. He's got some size, and he has some offensive touch as well. I think that fourth line is going to be interesting, and hopefully they're able to connect for a goal tonight. My score prediction, I'm going to go 4-3 Oilers in overtime. Now, I debated picking the Minnesota Wild to win, but after the Oilers beat Minnesota 7-1 earlier this season, if Edmonton can find a way to get on Minnesota early and play their game, I like Edmonton's chances. However, if Minnesota gets on Edmonton early, if it's 1 or 2-0 after the first period, I would likely say Minnesota wins this hockey game just because of the fatigue factor for Edmonton. Not making any excuses, because there are no excuses in the NHL. Every team can beat each other on any given night. Every team has stretches of their schedule that is very, very difficult, and you've got to find a way to break through and find a way to win these games. Let's see if the Oilers can do it tonight. If you liked today's video, make sure to smash the like button, and if you really liked it, make sure to hit subscribe to the channel. And as always, make sure you tell someone that you love them, and fight like a kid. Fight like Ben. Let's go, Oilers. I'll see you all in the post-game reaction. Take care, Oil Country.